1, 2, 3, tiddly bee, 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 tiddly bee, bee, bee. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but cups of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops. He invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king, and to his praises we shall always
All right,
sing.
hello. Thank you.
Look
for
at
tuning
what
in
he's
to
done
Happy
for us.
Radio
He's
Show.
filled us
I'm
up
your host,
with
Damien
cheer.
Advisor, as the voice of beer. And with me, as always, is DJ Fitzmagic.
Hi. Hello. We are still sans John Paul.
Yeah. JP the champion is shoring up things in Scotland nowadays.
And for those of you who are wondering, yeah, we took a break last week in honor of Memorial Day. We honored those who have served.
And we're back from Memorial.
And we are here with more beers and more happiness because we do Mondays right.
That's right.
We do it the right
Memorial Mondays
way.
went really well last week.
Yeah.
Sorry for those of you listeners that couldn't be with us.
We did have a lot of fun in your absence of the show. You took a trip. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I went to San Francisco.
We had lots of beers, and we're going to talk about that. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of it.
Oh, our special guests and our wonderful location.
Yeah.
We're at the McPolanders tap room and guest house here with the McPolanders themselves, Jeremy and Jen.
Yeah, baby.
Hey there.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
Oh, you got to turn on the
That's
mic there.
There you go. Turn it on, guys. You good? Oh.
Hello,
you're
hello.
No.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Aha.
Can you hear me now?
I
Okay, now.
hear you.
I'm
here
having
we
to adjust your levels. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yes.
Okay,
We
Jeremy's
were
good.
supposed to do that before the show.
No.
This is how it's supposed to go.
He didn't turn them on, though.
Before
So
the
this
show.
is what, like the second time you guys have been here?
Oh, this is probably the 8th.
I think we have a couple of cots that we throw upstairs.
Have we
for them
rounded out
just
to 10
sleep.
yet?
I don't know. We're
No,
gonna have
we
to
haven't gotten
count.
to
I
10.
don't think it's 10.
It's not 10 because we've done only, I think, well, here, we've done, I think, 3 Shebrew,
Yep.
and then...
A couple more
Probably
randoms.
2 outside of that.
Yeah. So maybe 6. I think 6 is a good number.
Ah.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of being, what's that thing that they have on SNL? You get your
The five
Yeah.
host club?
the five host
timer club?
five timer
Yeah.
club. I'd like to see the 10-timer club.
I was
Yeah.
going
Be
to say,
great.
I think we've definitely passed the 5.
Where's my smoking jacket?
Where's
I want
my
to see that at
fucking
10.
jacket? As one of our Patreon members, you're getting a little greedy.
Ooh, speaking of Patreon members, we have a new one.
Another new one.
We have a new Patreon member. I want to say, give a prost to Ryan Finn.
Oh, hello.
And
Ryan
yeah, he's looking forward to his postcard in the mail.
Cheers.
Yeah, he reached out also, I think, on our Instagram and was like, "Hi, your guys are cool. I'm listening.
That's awesome.
I drink beer, and that's good job.
Well, we
Well done.
are so glad that you're listening, and we're
You've checked off all the boxes.
All the boxes.
yeah, you are officially cool. We'd love to know what kinds of beers you like to drink.
He told me
Oh, what was it?
he bought himself after trying it on recommendation from this show.
Oh,
The peanut butter stout on nitro from Belching Beaver.
the show works.
Oh.
The show,
Ladies
fucking
and gentlemen,
works.
the show
Okay.
works.
There you go.
Thank you.
Great.
It works.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he enjoyed it.
Oh, he said it was the best beer he had in a long time.
Wow. All right, well, we'll do a prost to that. A prost to his prost.
A prost to the prosting.
Prost
How many
to
more prosts can we do?
prost to beers that will kill me if
I
I
just
drink
get
them.
excited when we get a Patreon member, and I really get excited when Patreon members interact with us.
Yeah, it's really nice. So yeah, there's the other Ryan that I have referred to in the past.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
The other Ryan.
The other one. He is the
Yep.
other white meat.
Whoa.
He'll appreciate that I said that.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
good. I
literally
was
work-
like,
I
wow.
literally work with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, it all makes more sense now.
That's not weird now.
Well, so what happened was that
Well.
when my brother came on and did the show with Post Low Golf Co., which you can still use the promo code.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brew Happy
25.
25.
And he was like, "Oh, my brother was like, hey, I listened to this episode. I was on it. We had a lot of fun. We were really drunk." And so he listened to it, and then he's like, I just started listening to all the other episodes. I was like, "Oh, that's cool, dude." And not like all this. He just like started just going back, and he just keeps going
It's
back.
great.
He's gone back like 2.5 months
There's
worth
a
of
lot of great material back there.
And then he's like, oh yeah, so I just became a Patreon member today. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
And then most of the great
Okay,
thing
cool.
is most of those beers that we've talked about over the years, many of them are still available to this day.
That's the crazy thing about the brewing community
Yeah.
is they sometimes it's very cyclical.
Yeah,
cyclic.
yeah. We do have a
Cyclical.
a couple of gems, diamonds in the rough in the archives.
Like the peanut butter stouts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We've talked about that quite a bit. Bronwyn's one of Bronwyn's
I
favorites
was
too.
gonna say, let's talk about the beers we have on the table because there's
Oh,
there's
my
a
God.
uniformity on one side and a outcast on the other.
Super Spring is here.
What are you drinking?
With the Hibiscus Hellas by Walking Man right here. It's my second one, and I've only been here for about 20 minutes.
It's only 5.5%. That doesn't surprise me. It's probably a delicious beer.
That was
Yeah.
one of the cheaper beers. It was delicious.
Oh,
I'll have to
wow.
try that
Yes, it's
one.
very
What are
nice.
you guys drinking?
I am drinking. I had to turn around because recently we went and picked up 2 kegs from Grains of Wrath. Me and Mike
Uh-oh.
like them a lot.
Oh.
And I am currently drinking the Lupulin Shredder IPA, and it is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I might have to have that in honor of JP.
Very good.
Yes.
It's either that or the McMiniman's Four Little Birds IPL.
Oh yeah. And
Um,
JP, if you're listening, motherfucker, yeah, just keep sending those pictures. Yeah, we're all jealous. You know we are.
Look at this pound of peat. I threw it in this oven.
I'm here in Scotland
He
watching
sent us
Queen
videos.
live.
Yeah,
He
he's
I think he sent us 2 pictures,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like the same picture because the sun, the time change is so fucked up over there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it was him leaving,
Uh-huh.
getting to Lagavulin, and then leaving Lagavulin. But it looked like the clouds didn't move. It's the same. It's the same picture, but I think it was 4 hours in between. I was like, so
Oh.
you
That
got
sounds
there.
right.
The sun and clouds didn't
and then
move.
he
but
left
you
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Many
hard to
days
leave.
later.
Yeah. 1 hour later.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a video of him participating in the folk dancing, or maybe that wasn't him. He was
No,
just
he was just watching.
the folk
Yeah, I saw-
dancing.
I saw that one
That was a lot
too.
of fun.
Yeah.
And then the Pete one was good.
What are you drinking?
I'm actually enjoying 5440 Brewing 1862 Mexican lager, and it is
Delicious.
damn tasty.
Damn tasty,
tasty.
he
Yeah.
says.
We do love some 5440.
Yeah, we
The Boltman is the man.
The Boltman is the man.
I am equally drinking a lager as well. I'm drinking the Thunder Island Year of the Tiger Rice Lager. It is really delicious. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Nice.
I haven't.
It's like the month of lagers or something right now.
Jen
It's-
House out at Thunder Island is a fucking badass.
Yeah, that's delicious. Kudos and props.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's dive into. I mean, what's going on? How are things been? Obviously, Shebrew, huge success.
Huge
Yeah.
success.
Welcome back
Woo!
to the party time because you guys kicked off the season for in-person festivals and events with lots of beer and
Yeah.
many awards. Let's talk about it. How did it go? How did you feel?
It was great. We didn't have anywhere near as many entries for the homebrew comp, but we didn't expect that. Like all the homebrew comps, very much right now are kind of low on entries. Like people are still kind of coming back for that. But the winner, Tyler out of California, just came up and brewed with Natalie last weekend.
Oh, that's
She
great.
brewed her Best of Show winning saison, which was super awesome. We reposted some of that stuff on the She Brew Comp Instagram, but the festival was off the freaking chain.
It was packed.
It was packed. People were so ready, and that was right before they lifted the mask mandate. Of course, when you've got a glass in your hand, you don't have to have masks on, so most
Yeah.
people do. But we were fully at capacity, and we are seriously considering a bigger venue again. So this will be the
Wow.
4th time that we've had to
I'd say
upscale.
at least 3, yeah.
Because we did Q Center the first time. Can you believe
Yeah.
we were at the
Itsy
fucking
bitsy.
Q Center the
What
first
what's
time?
what size venue are
Oh,
you
geez.
needing?
We're actually considering the Red next,
Okay.
which is just it's a bit bigger and there's more outdoor space that we can utilize
That's
more
great.
easily. Yeah, the Castaway's been great, but it's just the last. Even 2020 we were pretty full,
Yeah.
but this last
A
one,
little tight. Yeah.
this year was just like packed.
I think that
Yeah.
was just a testament to the guy in the festival that you guys run, but also the fact people were just tired of sitting at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
People
that
were
was
ready.
definitely a fact.
Yeah.
That was a factor.
They wanted to come out. They wanted to see the beers and
Yep.
drink the beers.
We were a little bit concerned. What was it? The last time Shebrew ran, we got about 200 pre-sales or something like that.
Oh yeah, the pre-sales were triple.
Wow.
In Portland, people don't fucking
They were
pre-buy
ready.
tickets. They
Yeah.
just don't.
We did talk about it a lot on the show, so I'm
Yeah.
sure that helped.
It was,
yeah.
I'm sure it did. But yeah, we had over 600 pre-sales, which is like insane.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, we ran out of glassware. Thank God for Chris Rhodes from Nano and Portland Craft Beer Festival, because he brought us some Nano cups,
Oh.
which we ended up having to use toward the end because we had just run out of Shebrew cups, which it's a great problem to have.
Yeah.
And people had an awesome time, and we had more brewers and cider makers than we've ever had before.
That
it
is
was
cool.
It was fucking great. And the next one that's coming up is another one of our main favorites too. So
Portland
Portland Craft Beer Fest is
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna be working it.
right around. I think that's one of the news topics we're going to talk about later today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always staffed for that one. So
Ah,
Yeah.
because you got to get your free tokens.
well, and they might be serving spritz from my new job too.
What? We'll talk about that.
We can talk
later.
about that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's your new job? Where do you work at?
I work at Straightaway Cocktails.
Oh.
I left the uppers at Starbucks 2 years ago for the downers or the better uppers.
The more
Oh, okay.
refined.
The
more
more
refined.
refined uppers of cocktails.
The
at
distillery.
Straightaway.
The up your glass.
Yeah. Whoa.
Up your
Oh.
class.
Up your glass.
Up your glass.
Fill her up.
Jeremy used to fill her up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I got to get something.
Get some beer.
I'm gonna drop out.
So what? I mean, that's a great success for Shebrew, and obviously, of that whole program, you guys are raising money for the Human Rights Campaign,
Yep.
which I have to say probably the most money you guys have raised in past years because of
Yep.
the attendance.
Yep, it was a record year. I don't have the number on my brain right now because it was a long day. But yeah, we made more for HRC this year than we ever have.
Which is killer. Like that deserves a prost all by itself,
Oh yeah.
which is great. You don't have a beer, but I'll still prost it.
Yeah, well,
But and I'm sure, I'm sure the entire team, after all the things said and done, you guys just went ahead and gave yourself a nice little pat on the back,
yeah.
and because you deserved it. But it's tough when we did for so long nothing
Yeah.
to just come and just full force it, and you go, oh, I don't even know how it's gonna turn out, and then you get that first day we open the door and you
We're
just
like, holy shit, people are.
There's a line, and that's the VIPs.
We had a line like all the way down the block, like half the day, which we've also never had, which was fucking crazy and awesome. Oh, speaking of Shebrew,
Hey,
here comes Rainbow Christine. Christine, come here.
She knows what's up.
Christine,
She's like, I saw a bunch of cars.
Where the
Christine
fucker-
Garcia.
Where's she going? She going into my house?
No, she's coming back.
She's
in.
gonna wander
She
into my
doesn't
house.
have any idea.
There she is.
There she is.
Hey, girl, hey.
One of the Shebrew champions
You just
of,
opened up a
of
box.
wine.
That was for you.
Oh, you did? Oh, great. Was it something good?
Yes.
Oh, yay, the cat food came. There's been a shortage on cat food, guys, in case you didn't know.
Shortage of cat
Between
food?
that and baby formula, man, no one's surviving out
Well,
there today.
I mean, no offense, but the cat food's more important to me.
Trust me, no
I mean,
offense, it's
it's
okay.
just because
important
I
to
don't
the
have a
cats,
baby, I
too.
just have cats.
Yeah.
So it's
And I don't
more
have a
important.
cat.
In your coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's a
How are you?
nice full creamer,
Yeah.
natural.
Say hello.
How are you supposed to
Christine.
make those homemade bars?
Hello.
right?
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Thank you for coming in and being all colorful.
Oh,
Between your scarf and your hair.
I know, right?
It's a lot. I love it.
it doesn't even have to be Pride Month.
No,
to me to be
you
like
can just
this on a
be
daily
beautiful and
basis.
happy.
This is a
That's
year-round
right.
thing.
And her pure alpaca coat is also equally.
You'd think it was 30 below outside, but
Oh shit. It's good. Well, what else is going on? You guys got collabs. I know you guys do a lot of those. What's
We have
well-
not done a collab since well before COVID, not surprisingly. Although we do have one on deck,
Mhm.
actually scheduled. Like there's quite a few people that we've been talking to about, like, oh yeah, we should do a collab, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But we actually have a collab coming up. Oh, here comes Ryden.
Oh, here comes Ryden.
Ryden, how old are you now?
11.
11.
11. Gotcha. Okay. Want to say anything? No? Okay, he's shy.
Yeah.
Ryden soda's on
we're gonna
tap,
we're gonna
so-
have some root beer later. I know
Yeah,
for sure.
Ryden made root beer for
Yeah.
Shebrew too.
So,
It's a family show.
Yeah.
so
You wouldn't think so after the things that came out of my mouth a few minutes ago. But yes,
Oh,
it's
well,
a family
it's a
show.
family show for this segment here, this short 5-minute span.
It's nothing Ryden's ever not heard
Yeah.
before.
Oh,
but
sure. Well, I mean, living next door to all the fun that you guys have here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that collaboration.
Oh yeah, sorry.
In August.
Yes.
Can we
no,
say?
is it August or September?
I thought he said it was August.
No.
Does it
Oh
start?
yeah, it's late August because
Yeah.
it should be ready by the time we go on vacation. Yes. So we are going to do a pro-am / collab that we've done before with Mr. Ben Edmonds from Breakside.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we're playing around with the idea of doing the one we did with him before, which was our.
It was the Nutella porter, and it was damn fine.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking like if you could take Nutella and make it into a beer, that's exactly what it tastes.
It was.
so good.
Nice.
Yeah, we had
it
like
had
Filberts
woodblock
and-
chocolate.
Yeah, woodblock cocoa nibs.
Cocoa nibs. It was.
Filberts, aka hazelnuts.
Yes.
And it was a wonderful English porter.
Now,
Yeah.
is it a little heavier or is it a little lighter?
It was lighter. I'd say it was probably
I would say it was.
5.5.
Yeah,
5.6 or
it
something
wasn't
like
super
that.
big.
That's not bad though.
Yeah.
I'll drink that all day long.
Yeah.
It was.
But I mean, so that's option number one.
we were gonna do that, or we're gonna come up with something
Yeah,
different.
so-
But he basically said, "Hey, we need to brew again," and we were like, "Fuck yeah, we do."
Yeah, I mean, when you have someone like Ben Edmonds reach out to you and say, "Hey, we need to brew again," you say, "Yes, that is the only answer."
Now,
Yeah.
can I throw in an idea?
Oh, by all means.
Not that I have any say because I'm only about cider brewing in my life. I've never brewed beer, but is it okay if you do a little fluffer Nutella?
As long as it does
Ooh.
not have peanut in it, sure.
No,
Remember, peanut will kill Jeremy.
Peanut will, yeah.
no, I'm just talking about the marshmallow,
Oh.
Oh, that's what you're talking
Oh.
about.
not the nutter, just the fluffer.
Just the so you want
Yeah.
a marshmallow beer?
Marshmallow Nutella beer.
Oh,
Nutella fluffer.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Nutuffer?
Enough fluffer.
Fluff tougher.
I think you know what.
Whoa, that sounds like something else. Fluff tougher,
Oh,
huh?
that just tickled me so.
Wow.
Wow.
Fluff
okay.
tougher, baby.
Fluff and tougher.
Fluff and tougher.
So beyond the fluffer,
New vernacular.
Beyond the
I
fluff.
I think that what might be a better option for that, because Jeremy and I also haven't brewed in a really long time, and
Yeah.
we have this beautiful brew
Awesome
system
setup.
sitting behind
It's waiting.
Damien. Thanks COVID for fucking up our lives. Anyway, so we've been talking about getting back to brewing again too. So
Yeah.
that actually might be a fantastic
Yeah.
homebrew idea
There you go.
for us to do what is it?
Fluffer, a Nutella fluffer?
Fluff nuffer.
Tougher flutter.
Fluffer?
Nuff fluffer.
No fluffer?
No.
Fluff
Fluffer-
tougher.
I think the fluffer part might be.
A tough fluffer.
If you know anything about fluffers, I'm sorry ahead of time.
Fluff tougher, baby.
I feel like we have to name it after you now. So it's
Ryan's
gonna be
fluffer
Oh,
tougher.
what if we
Ryan's
do?
fluffer tougher?
What if we do a tough fluffer?
A nuffer tuffulus.
Nuffer-
Oh,
ooh.
no,
Snuffer tougher tougher luffer.
So for all you listeners, if you could email your
I'm
ideas.
changing my nickname right now.
Right now.
Fitz
Yeah.
Magic is
Oh.
out.
That's it. You know, Jeremy, we're doing it.
There you
We're,
go.
we're going to
Yep,
make a
that's-
fucking fluffer, nutter, Nutella porter named after.
We'll
Yeah.
figure out the
Right.
name later.
We will do it. You know what we'll do?
We're doing it.
We'll do it.
You're
Inst-
gonna, no,
we'll-
you're going to come do it with us.
Yeah.
That's right.
I will.
Fuck yeah.
We'll do an
yeah,
Instagram
America.
poll and we'll make
I'll
a
do
name.
it.
We're doing it.
Instagram poll.
Yeah.
It's going to be an all-day brew happy. We're going to
I'm in.
we had the longest show ever a
Uh-huh.
long time ago.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now we're going to do a whole fucking long day.
Oh wow.
There you go.
We're going to have
Yeah.
videos. We're going to make
We can do that.
We're gonna make.
It'll go on our YouTube channel.
What are those
Yeah.
little videos
That'd be
that they put
awesome.
online now?
What are those? What? Wait, what?
We're gonna make
Hold
some.
on. Jen's going to pull out her
No.
age card real quick and show us all.
Chad's gonna
Wow.
come over. Chad's gonna come over and make some
Burn.
TikToks for us.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
the tox of tick.
We are going to, with that in mind, Jeremy is open to beer. We're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
All of our music pairings, though, today that you could find on Brew Happy Tunes are all female selections. I was very inspired by some really great artists.
Yes.
Some I've played on the show before, some I haven't. But we're going to listen to some of that. We're going to have some more beers. We're going to come back with some news and adventures from Damien. You went to San
Yeah,
Francisco.
I went
You
to San
you
Francisco.
did a lot of shit.
I did some stuff.
You broke your knee.
Almost broke my knee.
Okay. We're going to come back. We're going to have fun. And
I'm still mobile.
we're still here.
Barely.
Bye.
We'll be back.
Bye.
Promise.
So you wanna stick around? Say you wanna wait and hold me, darling. Think I'm loving what I found. Thinking that I might just let you in. All the walls are crumbling down. I think my eyes are finally open. Not ready to hit the ground.
Tracy Helwig with Imperial Yeast, and you're listening to The Brew Happy Show.
I told you already, Vader. I'm on a diplomatic mission. I don't know anything about the Rebel Alliance.
We found your cache of delicious craft beer in your quarters. I must know where in the universe you obtained such goods.
What? You want my beer? Well, it's not like I got it in a galaxy far, far away.
Where? I must know the location.
Southeast Portland, Oregon, 31st and Division. They have over 1,200 bottles to choose from.
We've heard of this place. They have Blickman technology.
What? They can fill their growlers from the bottom up?
Yes, Vader. With individual bottle fills, you can customize your own six-pack.
How is their bottle selection? Is it cold?
Lots to choose from the cooler or the shelf, and with their bottle chilling service, your purchase will be colder than Hoth in no time.
That's pretty cold, sir.
Lieutenant, turn this battle cruiser around.
Yes, Lord Vader. To Imperial Bottle Shop and Tap Room.
Brew Happy, proudly supporting women in craft beer since 2010.
John, I need more beer.
Drink more craft beer, locally found wherever you live. You should go find it, seek it out, drink it, and enjoy it. Talk about it here on the Brew Happy Show with us. We'd love to hear about what you are drinking, whether it be local or far, far, far away, like a galaxy starring Mr. Darth Vader.
I never get tired of that commercial. It's an oldie but a goodie.
It is a good one.
We should redo it though.
We should redo
I
it.
really like the writing.
Yeah, we could probably get some better actors, which is fine. You know, whatever.
At least two.
At least two.
Yeah.
Speaking of a galaxy far, far away, have you been? Did you watch the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series?
Yes. It was amazing.
It's not over yet.
I know.
But so when we started, it aired right before we took our break for Memorial Day, and then we had a new episode. There's 3 episodes out now.
Yeah, I've seen the first 2.
You haven't seen the third one?
I'm saving the third one. Well, the third one was released while I was on my vacation.
Right, so this last Wednesday.
Yep, and so we're gonna wind up watching it tonight.
Okay, you're gonna like it.
No spoilers.
You're gonna like it a lot.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what?
Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus.
There's gonna be 6 total.
There's 6 total, yeah.
Yeah.
Come out
6 total is bullshit.
Come out every Wednesday.
Really
yeah,
displeased about
but
it.
each one of them is like an hour long. So we're technically
45 minutes.
Yeah, and
I'm
and
still
a
gonna
movie would
complain
be
that there's only 6.
a movie would
Yeah.
be 2 hours. So they're giving us 6 hours, which means we're getting a
We're getting a trilogy.
We're getting a
of
trilogy
Obi-Wan
of
Kenobi,
Obi-Wan.
yeah, so.
Yeah, you know what? Here's what I will say.
Equivalent.
So out of the first 2 episodes that you have seen, I will say it makes something in me very happy that I left with the original trilogy, the first 1, 2, and 3, and picked up with New Hope and going forward. I love the artistic stylings that you would see, like with Mandalorian and Boba Fett,
Oh, yeah.
and they're doing such a great job.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau are just fucking killing Star Wars right
they're
now.
crushing it.
They're the
And
right
I'm sorry, George Lucas, but they are.
They really are. No, it's true.
And it's
He's glad.
oh, he's more than glad.
He's wanted to take a step back from
He
this for a
couldn't
while.
have done it. I mean, their
right.
technology wasn't there for him to do
Right.
what they're doing now.
And to think about the thing about it is, it's a lot of it is the collaborative, because when you watch some of the behind the scenes when they are talking about making the first Mandalorian, and each of those episodes were all done by different directors.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard did one, and I mean, so
Did you watch the
yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
God,
I
that
watched
was
it all.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
So
it's fantastic.
just the whole concept about these new Star Wars. I told my dad this, and he was like watching it because he accidentally binged watched all through Mandalorian season 1 and 2. And
Not hard to do.
And he didn't even know it. He
Just
goes, I
kept
started
going.
season 1, and then like a couple days later, he goes, "Is that Luke Skywalker at the end?" I was like, "Oh no, what'd you do? what did you?" I thought he started with season 2.
You fucked it up,
I was like,
Dad.
"Dad, you fucked it up." He's like, "No, I watched them all. It says I watched them all." I was like, "You watched through 1 and 2, and you didn't even." He goes, "I didn't know there was 2 seasons."
Oh man.
Oh,
I
it's like,
just,
"Jeez."
the next
But he goes-
episode came and I just
loved
kept
it.
going.
He just said those could stand alone. I don't need any other Star
I
Wars.
could literally go back and watch it all again.
Yeah.
It's
me
so
too.
good. And Pedro Pascal as
Oh, he's
They
so
did a
fucking
Mando.
great job.
I mean,
the right one.
Oh, yeah, pros.
Yep.
Pros to that. So.
And so the
Ting ting. Oh wait, hold on.
the
There we go.
segue, the reason we're talking about all the Star Wars hoopla, the relevance to the beer industry is we have some beers on the table called Java the Hop by Fort George and Who's Scruffy Looking Hazy IPA by Level Beer. I
Who
actually
you
have
calling
I have
Scruffy?
I have the hoodie for that.
That's yeah. He has hoodie for that. That's
Oh
right.
man, I covet. I covet.
It's a great hoodie.
By the way, I blew keg number 4, which is
one
the
would you like me to
McMinimans 4 Little Birds IPL. Of the 3.5 ounces that I got, it's damn delicious.
Jen
yeah.
Kent
Is the bomb.
Is the fucking bomb.
Yeah.
She's been
Yeah,
brewing
she is.
at freaking McMinimans for like a decade and a half.
The hops.
I really hope she's still opening her new brewery in
the
Toledo.
hops right here are just
She's fucking
on
badass.
it.
That's great.
All those beers that got opened, we're excited now. We're
Yeah.
gonna have some Java.
I wish there was some in my glass.
Would you like Java or no
God,
Java?
that was.
Or the
I wasn't sure what you were
Wow.
talking about for a second. I was like, oh.
Scruffy.
I want some in my glass.
Who you calling Scruffy?
Yeah, Nerf Herder. Thank you.
All right.
Can I interest in a tale of 2 cities?
Oh, yes.
The trip from Portland to San Francisco.
Oh, man. Okay, so one of the things I learned right off the bat is people don't like it if you call it San Fran.
No, it's not. It's
the
San
locals don't like
It's the Cisco.
abbreviations. Yeah.
Welcome to the Cisco.
Yeah, Eric
it's-
from Pono clued me in on that one. So,
It's San Francisco.
and that was later confirmed by Bronwyn, who lived there for 10 years. So,
Okay.
so yeah, we landed in Oakland, and we stayed just a few blocks away from some really cool breweries. The first one I went to was Two Pitchers, and I had the Baseline Lager and the Nordic Jam Radler. Now, Two Pitchers was started by basically two dudes that sucked so bad at softball that they got. I don't know. I guess they got drunk instead and decided to open up a brewery. I'm not sure what the story there was at the bottom of the menu there, but they had a lot of Radlers on the menu. So that seems to be kind of their thing.
All right.
They have
Well,
a couple IPAs and basically a whole menu of Radlers. They
Yeah,
had
that's
like
not bad.
about 6 different kinds. Yeah, it is. That's what I thought was very interesting about the place, and it looked like all of them were really good. The Nordic Jam was freaking delicious. So whatever it is they're doing it right. And then another one that I was down the street from was Drake's Brewing. I had their stout, and you know what I did?
What?
I picked up a little something.
Oh.
Picked up a little something for a certain DJ Fitzmagic.
Aw. What is that? Oh, Drake's Brewing. Look, it's like a day.
Yeah. It's a
That's
Drake's
fancy.
Brewing shirt.
You know what I'm gonna have to do?
It's
Actually,
a thermal shirt.
It's
You're gonna have
it's
to
So I got a really
Spotlight.
good deal on it.
You know what it is? It's good for all the fog down in San Francisco.
It is. Oh my God! It was so foggy.
So foggy.
This fog rolled in.
You know what? This
like a
might be
ghost.
my brew day outfit right here.
There you go.
Yes.
Because I'm
Got
sure
it.
out here in the garage of the McPolanders tap room,
It's
it's
real.
Might get a little chilly.
it's not warm.
Oh no.
It's real foggy.
Yeah.
We were outside, but yeah.
8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm sure it's nice and toasty out there.
If you
Yeah,
think
you're
we're
gonna
starting
need
at 8 o'clock in the morning, you seriously need to put the pipe down.
Hey, if I thought I thought brew days were all day, that is
No.
Yeah, brew days are all day starting at like 9:30 or 10 at the best.
maybe depends on what you did last night.
Yeah.
How much whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much of what you did last night?
Speaking of, I brought some.
No.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
Oh,
We
we're
have
getting there.
glassware for that.
Can't wait to see
yeah.
that. Yeah, we got some behind us.
I'm not done though.
I know you're not. Sorry.
Oh, I got
Keep going,
more.
But
keep
thanks for
going.
the. Thanks for, wait, did you bring more than one gift?
You like this?
I do like it.
Okay. No, I did. I only got the one gift.
No, I mean like for. Did you want one for John too?
No, I didn't get a thing for John because John has all kinds of.
He got so much shit.
Yeah, I couldn't bring beer back because airplanes and stuff, and then
But you put it in your check luggage.
and yeah, well, that's the thing. I had so much stuff in my check luggage. I almost,
Yeah.
I almost didn't make everything back.
Okay. Should have left
But I was close. Oh no, I couldn't leave her behind. Not at all. So I went.
That was it. That was a very
That
underhanded
was a solid
joke.
burn.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let her know you said that, and she will punch you in the arm next time she sees you.
I love her dearly.
The arm, if you're lucky.
I'd trade
Yeah.
her. I'd trade her in for you in a heartbeat. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
Ouch. She's way funnier.
You know I have to edit the show, and she like hears it while she's watering plants around the house.
me? Is he talking about me, Brian?
Yep.
You know how she is.
You'll get a
Love
note.
you, Bronwyn.
We do. We
We
miss
do
you.
love Bronwyn.
Please come over sometime.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have you here one of these days.
It would be
Less boys.
Yeah. So she went with me when we went to Magnolia Brewing. She brought me to the Haight-Ashbury district, and so we were right around the corner.
It's such a beautiful part of San Francisco.
Beautiful, great park.
Especially with the weather's nice.
Oh yeah, and it was great. We had this artist come up. I think her name was Svetlana or Ivanka or something like that. And then she came up and she was showing us our artwork. I totally thought we were about to get rolled or something, like this was part of a scam or something. Nope, she's just an art student from the school there, across the street from the park. And she was like, hey, I made some drawings. Would you like to see? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, I went to art school too. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm down with that. So she's like, oh yes, then this is. She's like, I'm a tattoo artist. These are some of my drawings. And then she did this whoosh. She turned the page and she'd be like, and I was like, I love the effects. I love that. I'm more excited about the art. Yeah, I'm like, these are all very surreal and very like reminiscent of like Frank Franzetta and like some old punk posters.
She didn't let you take any pictures of them, obviously.
Yeah, I know. I don't think she would have had a problem with that, but I didn't even think to. I wish I had now that you mention it.
Pictures or didn't have.
I told her some of them would make really great beer labels. I mean, she should try to get into that.
That's a good story.
So yeah, that was my day. And then we also went to a world famous beer stop.
Okay, where?
The Toronado.
Oh, I saw that on your Instagram.
So,
I was like,
jelly.
That
was very
awesome.
jelly.
That was awesome.
How was it? So what'd you have?
So I had the Death and Taxes by Moonlight Brewing, which we have been talking about more and more on this show. And these guys, I'm totally hitting me out of left field, but apparently they've been around for like 5 years or so or more. And this is like the second or third beer I've had by them that has just blown me out of the water. We mentioned them because they
like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, didn't they win an award at like OBF or something like that?
No, at
or OBA.
No, where did they?
Somewhere else. Maybe it was World Beer.
It was International Beer Cup or something. One of those. They just recently won an award for something, and we're like, where are they from?
Yeah, and I had the beer. I can't remember what it was.
That's crazy.
If I thumb through my notebook,
I'm
I'll
sure it's
probably
written
have
in
notes
there,
on it. But
along with Svetlana.
Yeah, the other. So that was a Death and Taxes dark lager. Oh, Bronwyn enjoyed it. She was just beside herself. The two of them were just chatting away like
the Death and Taxes
couple
was good?
monkeys in the tree. The Death and Taxes dark lager. Well, yeah, they chatter. That's what it's an expression. You ever heard that expression? Chattering on like a bunch of monkeys in a tree?
No.
Okay, I don't know. All right, whatever.
Sorry, I mean this alcohol's kicking in.
Yeah, I guess so. I need to catch up with you guys. You're giving me the low ABV stuff over here. We haven't even got.
You haven't
the
even been
whiskey
drinking
portion.
your scruffy one yet.
Okay, I'll do the scruffy.
Okay,
drink the hazy.
Definitely want to hear more about your trip because you posted so much on Instagram.
I did.
I've been to San Francisco.
But you
beautiful.
Really tried to.
But you posted both on the Brew Happy Show and at the Real
on
David.
my personal blog. And then the other one I had. This was great. Oh my god. Okay, so I had the Anderson Valley Wild Turkey Stout, which I thought meant that the stout had been aged in like wild turkey barrels. But
I would think that too.
Nope. Apparently, a wild turkey tried to run off with the recipe book, and they named a stout after it.
That is a less
Brilliant.
interesting
Sounds
beer than
really
if you
realistic.
had.
I thought they might have just caught a wild turkey.
I thought maybe a wild turkey just shit in the beer.
I think maybe the wild turkey was caught originally scheduled for dinner, and then it ran off with the
Maybe
recipe book.
one of their brewers drunkenly ran through the brewery, and he kind of looked like a turkey.
You know,
Or maybe he did this.
you know, now that I think about it,
Gobble,
I think
gobble,
the
bitches.
guy at the bar that told me that story might have been fibbing.
Yeah, I probably just freaking pulled your leg. That's probably why it hurts so bad.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Yes. So that brings us to the final part
How
of
the
my
fuck
trip.
did you hurt your leg?
Oh my God. So right
was the
before
turkey.
it was like the third or fourth day.
Ran off with his, yeah.
Yeah, the
And
turkey ran
Svetlana
off with
as
my
well.
leg.
What did you know? So you've said the
So
story,
I-
but it
yeah.
doesn't make any sense when you tell it.
Okay, so we're about to, it's like 3 or 4 days in. We went and had brunch over at this Chinese food restaurant that Bronwyn wanted to take me to.
Where everyone has brunch. Yep.
It's great.
Wait, what's it called?
Nook, fuck you.
Nook, fuck you.
You're welcome.
No, I don't know. I don't remember the name. I probably have it in my phone here, but I'm not. I'm not getting into it. Doesn't matter because
We're not going there. Don't
I
worry.
broke a leg. Practically, I sat up. I just like stood up just a little bit in my chair, and I had my backpack on it. And the chairs are these tiny little blocks of wood with a back on it. And it just went tumbling out from behind me. I didn't know that, and I went to sit down, and I sat down on thin air and tried to catch myself. When I tried to catch myself, my knee folded behind me and in a very unnatural angle, and yeah, so it made traveling.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it made traveling around San Francisco on my feet very, very difficult and painful. It's not funny, John.
John.
Not funny.
Jeez.
That's not funny, John. Oh, we do miss him though. Those
Yeah,
are some of the
so
best. So okay,
That's
so
how I hurt my knee, and I wound up being bedridden for the
between-
final day of my trip.
no more metal chairs. You got it.
It was wood.
Yeah, also, fuck those things.
Tumbled right over.
Wow.
You know, I think it'd be safer if you got one of those pushing chairs that you can actually sit down in. They look like a walker.
A hover
A
round?
wheelchair? You think I should be in a wheelchair?
No, it's one of those things you
It's the
push
pushy
it
chair with
It's
the
pushy
wheels.
chair.
I'm not that
The
bad.
wheels.
I mean, I didn't even go to a doctor. I know what happened to me. I'm not going to spend $300 on a doctor's visit for him to be like, yeah, you should keep that straight. And
Put some ice on it.
put
every
ice
once in a
on
while.
it.
Elevate above your heart.
Yeah. So I've been doing all that stuff.
Don't
I've been
go
doing
running.
all the things. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
fun.
go running. I'm like, it hurts when I do this.
Don't try and
Well,
dig a
don't
trench.
do that.
You should try not to do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It looked like a wonderful trip. and
It
I
was.
I was very
yeah.
jelly,
Aside
if you will.
aside from that. Oh, you jealous of me? You guys have been going around all over these trips, all over the world.
Yeah. It's
They
not-
only go to places like Belize.
We went to
you know.
Seattle,
No
for
one
fuck's
goes.
sake.
Yeah, we went to Seattle a couple weekends
Seattle's
ago.
nice.
Seattle's
Yeah,
And,
you guys. That did look
go
like
to
a really
Seattle
good.
from
You
all
had
over
some
the
good
world.
beers.
Oh, yeah.
You had
Oh,
some
yeah.
really great beers.
I told
out there.
everyone at work, I said, we're going to drink and eat our way through Seattle.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
And
Didn't
it's
even
not
try.
hard to do because the food and the beer
God.
is. I mean, even if you didn't have beer, the wine is great up there too.
Oh yes, the
I haven't
wine.
done the wine thing yet.
Oh, you got to do the wine thing. Well, because
Yeah.
you think about it, the grapes. You go a little bit north and a little bit east. There's grapes. It's good.
Here's the challenge: is we've done beer for so long, and now I work for a cocktail company. So,
Uh-huh.
like now when we travel, it's like we want to go to the breweries, and then we want to go to like the cool bars, like Rumba
Oh.
in Seattle is
Rumba.
It's so
That place
nice.
is awesome. Yeah.
Muy
Um,
caliente.
Rumba.
Rumba's great.
It's great. I've been there.
It's
We-
very good.
when we blow into town, what we'll do brunch at Westward.
Always.
On
Not at a Chinese restaurant.
No.
Well, that's why I wanted to know the name. Like maybe we should go there instead.
Watch out for the chairs.
Yeah, watch out for the fucking chairs.
Watch out for the chairs.
Do you
They'll
see a
just-
wooden chair? Just walk away.
Yeah, get out of there.
But
They were
Westward.
child-sized chairs.
No more wooden chairs. No more wire hangers. Got it.
No.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
That went dark
Heck
quick.
no, it didn't.
It's a real thing. Hey, we got to be careful out there.
I'll
Careful.
beat you with that.
And
It's good. We're here about product safety here, people.
No wire hangers.
That's why we drink beer.
It's true.
exactly.
But yes, Westward in Seattle for the brunch is
hot
amazing
stuff. Yeah. I
cocktails,
haven't been there,
amazing
but I've
food,
heard, yeah.
and the oysters.
7
if you're into
different
oysters, that's the way to go.
types of oysters, and they switch it up all the time, so you're always getting different oysters.
But anyway, yeah. So we went to Seattle, and it was delightful.
Nice.
Lots of great beer, lots of great food, lots of great cocktails.
That's awesome.
And that is, I mean, that in a nutshell is why we do the show, because there's beers everywhere.
We like to travel around, check some things out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Lots of beers, lots to be drank.
Yeah, I almost was able to stop at the Hopworks at the airport on the way out.
Oh?
But they were closed because I was there at like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
But on the way back in, I really did want to stop there, but I was like, you know what? I just want to go to my bed.
Yeah. That's how everyone is. You know, you don't want to go home. You don't want to leave the thing that you're doing, but also you're like, this fucking hotel bed sucks. Yeah. I want my bed with my blankets.
My bed.
And my cats.
And my dog.
Yeah.
Except
W Hotel in Seattle.
My own bathroom. I swear to God, I don't know what it is with hotels and bathrooms. They cannot get a floor plan right to save their life.
Oh, no.
They are phoning it in every single time.
Because they're trying to pack as much into the tiniest amount of space as possible. But seriously, though, the bed thing, though, the W Hotel in Seattle, which actually has fairly decent prices, all things considered, has the most comfortable fucking beds in Seattle.
What's it called?
The W.
The W.
It's in downtown, and like Memorial Day weekend, it was the most affordable, one of the most affordable ones.
Wow.
And it's right in the middle of downtown. But what I wanted to highlight just real quick, our favorite, we had some great beer in Seattle. Yeah. Really, really great beer. But one, and I was doing a bunch of Instagram stories, but I ended up doing a post for this one.
Quite a bit, yeah.
I ended up doing a post for one just because it was so good and so not unexpected, but it was just, it deserved its own post because every single beer we had was fucking phenomenal, and they were 5 months old.
Oh, wow.
And typically when a brewery is 5 months old, you might go just to check it out, but
see
you're
what
not.
They got, see what they got.
But
going
you're not
on.
really judging them because you're like, they're only 5 months old. I'll come back a year from now and see how
blow
they
my mind away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 5 months in, every single one was fucking spot on. Yeah, we did 2 flights. Well, they did like 4 beer flights, so we did.
Did
8
you tell them
flights.
that you were the McPolanders and they're like, here's all our beer?
No, but I did tag them and they were very excited and they reposted my post and then they followed me.
That's positive.
In Seattle, it's Wheelie Pop.
Wheelie Pop.
Wheelie Pop.
Wheelie Pop.
Goofy, kind of a goofy name.
Kind of a goofy name, kind of a goofy little logo.
They've got a theme. They've got a style.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
all right.
every single beer was just, they crushed it.
Yeah.
So
from
look out.
style to just, it was clean. Because usually, I mean, you guys have experienced it. A new brewery, a lot of times, it takes them a while to like dial it in.
Yeah.
What do you got? What the fuck did you just drink?
Java the hop.
Oh, right?
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should drink that.
You just smell it. It smells like
it is coffee and hops. And in the you almost fucked that up.
Fort George for the win.
So let's just jump in real quick here. So
Do it.
For those of you who haven't seen what's gone on the table, if it's okay.
Oh yeah, I got a good shot of it.
I just brought out
exactly.
You got it.
I just brought out 4 random ones.
But you got the best.
Level beer.
And the Steeplejack is obviously
who's scruffy looking hazy. The Steeplejack is Mortice, which is also a hazy. And then I brought out a couple of Java the hops. There's 2 versions this year, and they come in a 4-pack. Both of them have Kova hop. Kova beans, Kova coffee beans. And
from the roasters.
From the roasters. One version is Idaho 7 hops.
I don't know which one I got then.
And I gave you the Idaho 7. Actually, Idaho 7 hops and Ethiopia Worry. And the other one is Rakau hops, as you know, which are New Zealand.
Right.
And Papua New Guinea Nickel Cobran coffee.
So which one did you give me?
I gave you the Idaho 7.
Okay. Is that the least full one?
That's, Okay.
That's
the least full.
Yeah, that's the delicious one.
But,
they're both delicious, but again, the coffee, the thing about it is and the cans are different. Fuck, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
This is amazing because you get the hoppy, but the bitter coffee that you would get with the bitter hoppy, almost they kind of delete each other, and you're left with this nice, smooth, bright, beautiful freaking beer.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously good. Prost. I just got a
Prost.
Prost. Seriously.
Yes.
Cheers.
butt in the air.
So years ago, they produced Fort George. Actually, made this beer. They produced it.
That's like candy coffee beans.
Yeah,
It's so good.
It was so good. I was like, oh my god, I need to find out. Like, give me some hints on how to make this. Fortunately, I had the ability to just text Chris Nims. Hey man, I love Java the hop. Oh my god, it's amazing. How did you do it? How did you make it? And he said, oh yeah, it was easy. It's like 1 grain, 1 hop, and 1 coffee. I'm like, what? Amazing. I don't know if they changed the recipe this year. I'm not going to ask.
I hope not, but
back then it was just it was 1 grain, 1 hop, 1 coffee beer. And what they do is they take it whole bean and they put it in. If I'm remembering correctly, they put it in the put it in the
ground.
brats.
Right.
Do not ground it because
That's why it doesn't. That's why it still can be pale.
Yeah.
is
Right.
because you don't have ground coffee. It's not coloring the beer because it's the whole bean.
Right, you're
but
not
you
getting into
still
the
get
interior.
the flavor.
Yeah, the interior seed
Yeah,
part of it,
you don't
Right.
get the astringency. You don't get
you don't get
any of that
vegetative
stuff.
anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
exactly like I said. It neutralizes between the hops and that coffee bitterness, and it just comes out very rich but very smooth.
Yeah, and you know, in a way, this is kind of a precursor to all that. What was it? What were they called? White stout.
Oh yeah.
Things, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, you make a white stout without hops being present, and that's essentially Java the hop.
Right.
Well, I mean, okay, what I mean is,
but that would
if
make
you make a white stout and you add hops, you get Java the hop.
Right. Now you need to turn that beer into a blonde stout on nitro.
Yeah, that would be really tasty.
That would be amazing.
You know, we're all going to be up until midnight.
Right,
now,
right,
just
yep,
to
yep.
let you know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not true.
Not true. We're gonna be asleep by the time we leave the house.
Coffee, if I drink only a little bit of it, makes me crash.
I had 3 coffees today. I feel great, but I also cleaned my entire house. So
How old is your child now?
she was at daycare, but she's 2.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, she's 2.
Oh God, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah. It's been crazy, right?
I don't.
That escalated quickly.
What
Yeah.
the?
We had a kid. COVID happened, and now she's 2.
So now,
Yeah.
how is she with 2? Because I hear the 2 thing is terrible.
So she actually. Listen, here's her. It is
It's
horrible.
actually 2.5.
That is why they
Yeah.
call it the terrible twos.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
terrible
Rumor on the
3s is
street.
equally
Terrifying.
terrifying 3s. There you go.
Yeah.
All of it's terrifying.
We're gonna take a break and I'll come back and I'll tell you all about it.
Okay,
Oh
great.
wow! Can't wait for that part of the
Wow.
conversation.
It's gonna be
He
all
needs
of
a break for this.
It's
wow.
well because
Be
it's
still
time.
my beating heart.
He needs to refill his beer to talk about this.
No, I have
Yeah.
enough.
He's traumatized. You
More
can see it in the
Java
bags
I'm
under his
traumatized
eyes.
just thinking about him talking about
That's
it.
all right. You guys will be fine.
Must have some more OBA.
Sure, I can. I can keep busting out beers.
This is a different version though.
Jen.
Jeremy, brew happy.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise.
Real gay.
Run in the shadows.
God, I love her so fucking much.
Damn your love, damn your life.
And welcome to Prima.
And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again.
Hey, I'm with
Natalie Baldwin, and I'm with,
Annie Aviles,
and we're at Breakside Brewing, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Hi, this is the Green Goddess of Portland, here to bring interior wilding to your space. Offering local consultations, weekly plant care, pest solutions, rare plant curation and sales. This houseplant hobby has cultivated a worthy collection backed by knowledge and experience. And now I want to help you make your business beautiful. Contact Bronwyn, the Green Goddess, at greengoddessbotanic@gmail.com and Green Goddess Botanic on Instagram.
Hey, this is Sean from the Beer Mongers, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
John, I need more beer.
Here we are again, hanging by a thread. The truth is almost gone. There's no more love to say. You always got your way, but I'm tired of holding on. All your expectations for me, they're so heavy, baby. Or maybe I'm just too close to see that I really don't know what you need. Don't know what you need, but I really don't think that it's me. Don't think it's me, and you never can tell.
You guys crowd together?
Beautiful tunes from beautiful ladies that you can check out here at the Brew Happy Show. Brew Happy playlist. It's called Brew Happy Tunes on Spotify. I will tell you there is a secret playlist of some of the best songs we played here on the show. Like I said, I've said multiple times, we roll out the top 100 most recently played songs here on Brew Happy Tunes. But what happens to the songs that come off of this? Well, I take my personal favorites. It might not be your personal favorites, but they are my personal favorites, and I pull them into this nice little thing I call the Brew Happy Tunes Vault. And you can find it on Spotify. It does have a secret name. You might not be able to find it as easily. But it is on there. Secrets. If you follow that, the Brew Happy Tunes Vault music page, and it has some of the best, some kicks. Let me just sample one of the ones that's on there, because I think, Damien, once you hear it, you're gonna want to try and find the Brew Happy Tunes Vault. It's things like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's also things like this.
Oh, Rubber Man.
Oh, now, come on now.
I love the Dayman cover though.
Is this it?
At the beginning.
That's the Brew Happy Tunes playlist.
Yeah.
But there is a vault.
A vault, a new list.
A new list. It's secret. If you can find it, congratulations. Enjoy that.
We'll throw a link to our Patreon subscribers so they don't have to hunt around for it.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
One of the advantages.
Please. I'm looking for it right now.
Uh-huh.
Show.
Here's what I will. Here I'll show you. I'll show you a sneak peek.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. All right, thank you, sir.
And Jeremy is one of our Patreon subscribers.
You kill that bug, Jeremy.
You killed that bug dead real
that's
good.
a mosquito.
That's a fucking mosquito.
How do we even have mosquitoes in Oregon? I thought that was illegal. Who brought them here?
The McPolanders are
What?
members.
Yeah, the McPolanders are definitely members.
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
Patreon.
You just got I just showed him exclusively.
That's right.
So he is the inside. But so there is a secret track of fun tunes. I think there are. I think there's a couple hundred on there. No, that's not true. I think there's 86 songs on that the Vault playlist.
Yes, very colorful. Much like our friends out there in the Bruniverse,
I found it.
I do want to mention real quick that this is Pride Month, all month long.
Heyo.
To all my colorful brothers and sisters out there, we love you, and this prost is for you.
Hey,
Prost.
Prost.
Get in here, bitch.
Yeah, that includes my sister Val. Valerie, I love you.
Shanna. Let's. Do you want to do news first?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you want to do whiskey first?
Oh, now that you gave me the option, let's do whiskey first. This guy.
We didn't open any of this.
Not yet. That's fine. We'll be right back. Hold on.
Come guess me this riddle, what beats pipe and fiddle, what's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best wets your whistle, what's clearer than crystal, sweeter than honey and stronger than steam? What can make the dumb talk, what can make the lame walk, what's the elixir of life and philosopher's stone? And what helped Mr. Brunel to dig the Thames tunnel, sure wasn't it whiskey from Alden Showman? So you stick to the crater, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. And boys, I'd half wonder if lightning and thunder was made from the plunder of whiskey, me boys.
Ah.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
So we have whiskey. Damien and I have had this on the show, but I wanted to bring it to you because it is locally found off of the Oregon coast in either Seaview or Long Beach, however you would like to talk about that. It's from Adrift Distilleries, and this is a Tritical whiskey that is 2 years in age.
Adrift?
Adrift, yep.
Adrift.
Adrift.
Okay.
Just like a piece of wood
Yes.
on the ocean. And there are obviously some caramely notes. You can put that wherever you feel fancy. Oh, she wants it. Give her some too.
Give me my glass, please. Thank you.
So caramely notes as well, but it is a really nice and even whiskey, and I hope you enjoy this from Adrift Distilleries.
Thank you very much for bringing this.
Of course. Well, I think as much as you provide, it's nice to provide back.
And I'm so sorry. Where on the Oregon coast is it?
So it's actually like 5 minutes from North Jetty Brewing, which is in Seaview.
Yeah.
So this is, I think it says Seaview, but it might be Long Beach because they're literally like a yard marker away from each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
really
is
nice.
so smooth.
So there's some little bit of information.
We need to go here.
Yeah. So they have. You can find their stuff online at Drift Distilleries. They have right now they have a rhubarb and elderberry liqueur.
What?
I have in my possession their cranberry liqueur.
I need to go buy these.
They also make a spiced cranberry liqueur.
What?
They make 2 different styles of gin, and then they have their whiskey. The gin is they have a floral, and then they have a citrus style. I went and bought this a couple weeks ago during Easter weekend. We were down at the beach visiting some family, and so when I walked in, they're like, "Oh, you want?" I was like, "Oh, I need your whiskey." And they're like, "Do you want to try it?" I was like, "No, I just need your whiskey.
Just give it to me.
Just give me the goddamn whiskey." He's like, "But I need some gin," and I see you have 2. He's like, "You want to try them?" It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. I tried them both. Now, I will tell you, I tried the floral one first and then the citrus one.
Time is irrelevant when you're not working.
Yeah. So I tried.
Irrelevant.
It's 10 o'clock. Well, I was with my wife and kid in the car,
Doesn't
but I
matter.
stopped in to get these bottles before
Oh, that's
on our way home. But so it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and this gin and it was amazing. So we bought the citrus one because it goes more with things. But that's the whiskey I'm so very happy that I got.
I have to just read because I'm.
It's
this is
so
crazy. The back of it-
freaking. It's so smooth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read the back of it real quick
It's
here.
delightful.
Adrift Distillers Triticale whiskey, using world-class raw and malted grain varieties grown in Washington State's Skagit Valley. Adrift Distillers crafts unique, full-flavored whiskeys with their own story to tell, created entirely from the wheat and rye hybrid grain Triticale.
Wheat.
Yeah, 100%. Our triple distilled spirit begins with the raw grain and 2 malted varieties, resulting in a finished whiskey that's clean, smooth, and incredibly complex. This is really freaking good. I've never had a Triticale whiskey. It's
I don't know what a triticale is.
fantastic. Well, it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid of wheat and rye.
So now on this,
That's great.
The notes here. This is from the website itself. So you're gonna get some. End result is deep amber whiskey with notes of heavy oak, vanilla, and brown sugar on the nose. First sip reveals depths of vanilla, marshmallow, cherry fruit, and cedar with a subtle note of tobacco on the finish.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so
Now,
tasty.
if you go to their website, first of all, you'll be able to see this was a $43 bottle of whiskey. Ridiculously priced.
That's a
right?
great price for this.
Great price, but on the Adrift Distillers website is their entire cocktail menu.
Wait, is the website Adrift Distillers?
Adrift Distillers It is shopadriftdistillers.com.
Shopadriftdistillers.com. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
And you can find all of their menus for all the all of the spirits that they make. They have recipes for drinks with their liquor in it, and I mean total. And that includes like the liqueurs, which is like I said, cranberry. They have the rhubarb elderflower, which doesn't release until Mother's Day, so it's out now. But when we were there back at Easter in April, they hadn't released it yet, so we'll have to go back and get that.
Yeah.
But they are great, and it's just a small little outfit, but they pump out the liqueurs.
I see
Wow.
Jen's making notes right now.
I'm
We're
looking
gonna
up
find this
the-
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. First of all, if you've never been to Long Beach or the Washington coast, it's beautiful. I love it. I grew up there for most of my life. The second reason to go out there is North Jetty Brewing. They are such good friends of mine, and I absolutely love Eric and Michelle. They have a great brewery. Go have some great beer, and then while you're there, pick up some awesome distillery goods as well. I'm gonna drink some. I haven't drank any yet. But you like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's delicious.
Dude, this is
And I
really
have
good,
to give some love to a place that we found when we were up in Seattle too.
Yeah, it's really good.
A local distiller in Seattle.
Have as much.
Oh, thank you. We
Not
went
that much.
right. When we were in Seattle, and I'd seen this place before, and the last time we went up, it was closed because it has very limited hours. But we went back and made sure we got to go. But it's Fast Penny in Seattle, and they do local Amaros. So my company, straight away, we do Amaros. We make our own Amaro, we make our own liqueur, we make our own sweet vermouth, bitters, all that kind of stuff. So when I had discovered this Americano, so not Americano, but Americano, and I've seen it in some Portland bars, and they only have two kinds. They have a dark and they have a light, or a dark and a blanc. But the cool thing about what they're doing, it's a Seattle company that's woman-owned. And the distillers are women, and they make these two Amaros, and they are fucking delicious. The branding is beautiful, the bottles are beautiful, and when you go there, when they're open, they have a very small cocktail menu, so they make cocktails with their Amaros, and it was so freaking good. And we ended up buying a bottle of each and bringing them back, and I'm going to send them some of what my team does in response. But yeah, it just made me think of like, at straight away, the liqueur and amari that we make, we source our botanicals from all over the world. Like our orange peel comes from Haiti. We try and source like the best possible botanicals from everywhere. Whereas Fast Penny, on the complete flip side of that, is they only use what is local to Washington.
Gotcha. Which is great.
So it's completely different, but also totally delicious.
Okay, so not to interrupt you.
Oh, no, go.
So I just pulled up the entire list of the things they sell.
Yes.
So they make vodka.
Oh, yes.
They make the gin that I bought, which is what would be considered the citrus gin.
You got the citrus one? Yeah.
They have the Love Warrior gin, which is the floral one.
Ooh.
They make a Old Tom gin, which is a little more yellow in hue.
Yeah.
They have a straight bourbon whiskey, the Try whiskey that we're drinking. They make a wheat whiskey, a white whiskey.
Holy shit.
White Dog whiskey is
We gotta go to this place.
Cranberry liqueur.
White Lightning.
They make cranberry liqueur, spiced. Now, that's the thing is because there's local cranberry farms just right down the road in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Spiced cranberry liqueur, coffee liqueur, aquavit.
They make an aquavit? What?
A rhubarb elderflower liqueur, and I'm so glad that you said it because they make Amaro.
Wow.
Spiced with sage, star anise, added floral notes of rose and citrus blend of grapefruit. The spicy seasonal blend has a kick and can be dressed in a cocktail or sipped slowly.
All right,
and
the next
savored.
time we have like a day off together, we're going.
Yeah, I mean,
it's literally
like
like
an
a 2 hour
hour?
drive.
2 hour, okay, 100%.
Literally, you leave here at 8, you get there at 11.
So it's fine.
You go up and down the strip, you come back home.
Yeah, we
Oh
could go
my
to
God.
we could go to Astoria.
Now-
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
go to
hit-
Fort
hit-
George.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
Fort George. Hit
That's the way I go.
Galactics,
That's
hit-
the way I go.
Hit Galactic, someplace some video games, and then
Yeah.
go across the
And then
the
maybe
bridge,
stay
yeah.
the night and drive home.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
maybe we'll take.
Maybe
a
we'll be a
weekend
little
of it.
drunk
Yeah.
by the time we get to Astoria.
Can
It'll be
now,
fine.
Now, can anybody at the table explain what an Amaro is?
I can.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you'd like me to.
Jen can do it way better than I can.
I would love you to.
Because that's the same thing of like, well, what's a gin? Well, we know what a gin is, but
a gin is
it's
anyway.
juniper berries, right?
It's a vodka with juniper berries and a bunch of other shit in it. Anyway,
It's
an
not
Amaro-
fucking potatoes.
Here's
That's
the
it.
thing. All Amaros are liqueurs. Not all liqueurs are Amaros. I'm going to start right there.
That's the first. That's a good point.
That is the basis of it. So all Amaros start out as liqueurs, but what they have is Amaro is a bittersweet liqueur.
Okay.
So it has things like gentian root in it that make it bittersweet. And so you think about like a Campari, which is bitter and sweet. You think about an Aperol, which is bitter and sweet.
Yeah.
And there are
By themselves,
shit ton
Aperols
of
are
them.
just I don't like.
The
but,
last
yeah.
show, we learned from Ian over at Steeplejack about Fernets.
Oh, well, Fernet is technically an Amaro, but it's very different.
Yeah.
Fernet
Oh, yeah.
is
Sweet.
typically,
Very sweet.
it's very sweet, but it's also like crazy minty.
Yeah.
Like Fernet
will you go
Branca.
grab a bottle of
The one he introduced to us
Marigold.
wasn't
Marigold?
too
Okay.
minty, but yeah.
Jeremy's gonna bring out one of Straightaway's Amaros, which is the Marigold, which is the least bracing and the least like bitter of the ones that we do. But yeah, we at Straightaway, which is where I work.
Just for clarification, if you're just tuning in,
Hi.
that's where Jen works at Straightaway.
Jen works at
Cocktails.
Straightaway Cocktails. But an Amaro, we do Amaros, we do liqueurs, we do sweet vermouth. We're working on a dry vermouth on the side. It's coming. But in Italy, if you have an Amaro, you're just going to drink it straight. In the United States, an Amaro is a component of a cocktail.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what kind of got me was, as a bartender, I only ever heard of an Amaro being used as an additive, not like something you would drink straight.
Whereas,
but it was the same thing with a Fernet, and I think.
Well, that's the crazy. You just got back from San Francisco, and in San Francisco, Fernet for bartenders, and this is a weird thing in San Francisco, in my opinion. Fernet is like the bartender's shifty.
Oh,
Really?
Wow.
And bartenders are, I don't know. I don't know if it
What
became
the
like a
fuck?
cult thing.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
They're crazy.
They're crazy.
They crazy down there. But Fernet is huge on the San Francisco bar scene from what I've heard and read. But Fernet is fucking nuts. Okay, so
And weren't you the guys that? I think Jeremy, you introduced me to was it a Falernum or Falerno? Straightaway made it as like a limited run for the employees. It was a little bottle.
Oh,
no,
you gave
that
him
was-
some samples of Falernum.
Yeah, I
see.
did. Well, a small.
Very small, very
So
small smattering.
we,
We're editing this out.
No, it's actually fine. So
I just want to know what it is, more about it.
In all of our cocktails, we make our own liqueurs. We make our own Amaris. We make our own bitters, all that stuff. And in our Swizzle, which is a tropical drink, we make our own Falernum. And Falernum you can buy at any liquor store. And it's like a nutty, spicy liqueur. So it's usually almond and like baking spices.
Always,
So,
almonds seems to
yeah.
be the key ingredient.
And at Straightaway, we make our own for our Swizzle. So that's probably what he had you try.
Yes.
We don't sell that one. We make it to
For
go
the cocktails.
into the rum Swizzle.
Right. We did mention that on
Yeah.
the show too.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Okay,
what
well,
he
That's
just
the-
poured
it's
for
the
you.
last one
Okay,
we
you're
did
gonna-
here
you're
for
gonna
you
drink-
listening.
Not
What-
that one. That's the
no,
whiskey.
Not that one.
There you go.
What he poured for you is the Marigold. So this is our take on an Aperol, but it is nowhere near as bracing. So an Aperol is going to be very sweet and very bitter, whereas I feel like ours is just more
And I love
complex.
By the way, I love the American adaptation of French liqueur because the thing it is the same thing we could say about beer. The ingredients that we get here are very different and sourced very and maintained very differently. But I love the attention to the prestige of these liqueurs.
I find myself wanting to describe what I just drank as.
You're not gonna do it. Don't do it.
No.
You're not-
I got it.
You'll never-
Anise.
He's got to know.
Anise.
No, okay.
What about your niece?
Orange peel.
Yep.
And a hint of maple syrup.
Yeah, it is a liqueur at its base.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's what it tastes like to me.
key botanicals on the back say.
I'm surprised you can read that without
Seville-
glasses.
Oh, here, just hand it
Stop
to me.
Seville orange peel, orange blossom water, gentian root,
Which is a bitter
citron.
root.
Yeah, citron, coriander, and mace.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
if you hadn't said coriander, I was literally gonna go to one of another very coarse grain like nut that would have been. It's weird. It does have this weird kind of funny little spice to it. Cardamom, but
Yes.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you go.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
But
I get you.
but it has. Yeah, it's really great. It's hard to, but when you, like I said, you're not going to be able to really put it in words, but you can because there's the
That's
citrus.
the closest comparison to what I'm tasting there.
Yeah, it's really fun. I would love for someone to be able to harness that flavor and make like a Kolsch or something.
That could be fun.
That would be
done.
delicious.
And
Hey, there's another beer for you.
There's
well,
another beer.
and here's the sad.
The Marigold Kolsch.
Oh, here's the sad thing. Sad and not sad because we're gonna fix it. I just hit my year with Straight Away and I'm having a great time. I went from 26 years with a fucking giant corporation and just homebrewing on the side to working for a crazy ass like cocktail startup in Portland
That just does these things.
and it's been so fun and so freeing. But what I was going to say was Jeremy and I have not brewed at all in this last year.
2022.
No, we have not brewed a single time in 2022.
No, we have not brewed in.
But I
over
love
a year.
But here's the thing. I love the idea of us making a Marigold Kolsch. I think that's a fucking phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll drink it.
I mean, between the citrus, that's easy. Citrus is easy, but it's that spice. It's that subtle spice level that would have to come through as well.
Well, and it doesn't even have to be like using Marigold. Like,
No, I'm
I
just-
could
you know
even
what I
hit
mean,
up
though.
the guys at production and be like, "Hey, the botanicals using you Marigold. Could I get a bag full of those, please?" And Jeb would be like, "Here you go, Jen.
Here you go, Jen. Don't tip us on the way out.
Yeah.
Bring me a bottle when it's done, or bring me a 6-pack when it's done."
Now,
That's what.
you know what
that's
the
how that
beautiful
would
thing
go
is, and I'm going to get to the news here in just a second, but we
Is
talked
there
about
news?
it. There is a little bit of news, and then we're going to wrap up the show.
Just a little bit.
We're doing actually pretty good.
Are we?
We were only at hour 13.
This might be an overpour, though. I don't
But
know.
you think about it, though. We did a lot of talking before. We did.
Yeah, we did.
We'll do it overpour.
Talk
That's
about the
fine.
movies later.
We did. We talk about the movies later. We'll talk about that on the overpour.
Oh, there we go.
So the thing about it is, and we talked about it a couple weeks ago. We've mentioned it twice now on the show. Was the Conkelty, mother of all tsunamis, stout whiskey that got made, and that's you can get that. All Oregon liquor stores now carry that Conkelty whiskey, and it's the mother of all tsunamis, Pelican Brewing's stout, Imperial Stout. Now, this is why I love the beer scene today, as opposed to, let's just say, 5 years ago, is we're getting so many pulls from these big, great names of whiskey and vodka and gin, and then we're going either backwards and making a beer out of it, or we're taking those barrel-aged beers and we're just kind of doing them a good little rinse, and then we're putting whiskey or we're putting bourbon or we're putting something in them. This is why I think this is a beautiful time to explore and get into craft beers, because we're doing all these fun little things. Now, I haven't had that whiskey yet, but I told John to buy that fucking whiskey, and he better buy that whiskey.
You know,
John, buy the whiskey.
Buy
Fucker.
the whiskey.
If you're listening to this, John, buy
Buy
the whiskey.
Now, it can be found in all Oregon liquor stores right now, so all we got to do is go buy it, and I think it's like $85.
But John, we still want you to buy it for us.
Why don't you buy your own whiskey,
I probably
Ryan?
should, but because I don't want to drive over the border. It's just stupid. It's the same reason people don't want to come drink Vancouver
You're over
beer.
the
They don't
border
wanna drive-
now.
They don't want to drive. No, it's in Oregon only.
Barely.
It's in Oregon only.
As well it should be.
As well it should be.
Of course.
Because what Pelican did was they took their casks and they shipped them over to Ireland, and they put their whiskey in them, and then through the what is it?
Magic of...
Nope.
No.
Who's the licensing? OLCC
Oh, yeah.
bought all the whiskey back, and that's why they distribute it to all the liquor stores in Oregon.
Well, Pelican ain't trying to give you
Because
Washington,
Pelican can't
so-
distribute it itself because they don't have that licensing. But so it went all the liquor stores. But it has their fucking logo on it. It
That's
says
great.
from Mother of All Tsunamis Imperial Stout.
Now I.
But you
now
can go
I
onto the
understand.
OLCC website and look at all the
Yeah.
liquor stores and find that bottle, and you can.
I think
out
it's
there.
great.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it.
OLCC liquor search.
Hello. Let's do some news.
All right, yes. Be quick about it. We have to go.
Do we?
No, we don't.
Well, to do our overpour.
Just because we've been talking about it over and over and over and over and over and over again, the Oregon Beer and Cider Fest guide on newschoolbeer.com is out and it's still up. You can go look at it. The most important one to talk about is this coming weekend, June 10th and June 11th, Portland Cider Summit. That's right, returns to Fields Park in Northwest, Pearl District. I'm so fucking excited. You should be excited too. It was 2 years ago when I had that experience of having all that cider and then finding out I was going to be a father. I got to go back and repeat it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fun weekend.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it was good. I think it was June 20th or something like that 2 years ago. And we went. I didn't even know, but my wife was like throwing the cider out the entire time.
Yeah,
because
we
she
talked
just
about
found
that.
out she was pregnant, so she wasn't drinking it all. I was like,
And she was keeping it from
and she's like, oh, it's really good cider.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Tossing it over
liar.
her shoulder. Yeah. Fucking liar. I was wondering what that was all
yeah.
about.
Also, this coming Saturday, Sasquatch Brewers Festival at
I think
Ninkasi.
it's Sam Squanch.
Sam Squanch?
Sam
Squanch, yeah.
Squanch.
It just says Sass.
I think it's Sam
It's
Squanch.
Sam Squanch, yeah.
Sam Squanch. That is the Ninkasi Better Living Room in
We're gonna gaslight you all night.
from noon to 5. That's right. And then June 18th, Wild West Beer Fest. That is the first annual Wild West Beer Fest out in Pendleton, Oregon. If you want to go, 27 beers, 2 ciders, and lots of variety. And then as we round out the end of the month, we have Cruxapalooza and Spile and Spigot Cask and Firkin Beer Fest
That
at
sounds nice.
Steeplejack.
Yeah.
There you go. Don't
Can-
forget about Eastern Oregon Beer Festival.
Can I ask, are the last 3 you just mentioned new?
Yeah.
Because I've never heard of the
Cruxapalooza.
one. Obviously, the Steeplejack is new, but the Cruxapalooza and the
So they're celebrating their
the
10
Pendleton-
years.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's
oh.
they're doing it's their
damn,
10-year.
10?
I know, it's crazy.
Already.
And then the Steeplejack one, and then what was the last one?
The Pendleton one, is that new?
That's new too. Yes, the first
Okay.
annual one.
Because I'm like, I've never heard of that.
And then Eastern Oregon Beer Festival out there on the Union County Fairgrounds. It's the 8th annual one for that. So go check that out.
The Spile and
Spile and Spigot.
Spile and Spigot. When is that one again?
The 25th.
She doesn't like real ale. I love real ale, so I might have to go.
Okay. Do that off the show.
Anyway.
I want to know. Ecliptic Brewing and PDX Beer Week present Brewers and their bands.
Oh!
That's right. 4th annual Brewers and their bands takes place Saturday, June 11th. That's coming up this weekend as well. Lots of food specials, and it's going to be hosted at Ecliptic's Mothership on North Mississippi. Don't forget to get your tickets. And, of course, the kickoff ahead of that is June 17th to 26th, which is Portland Beer Week. If you're not subscribed to that, go ahead and get yourself on in.
It's a good list.
Central Oregon Pro-Am Brewing Challenge is a chance for home brewers to scale up. That's right. The Central Oregon Pro-Am Brewing Challenge gives the opportunity to brew a large-scale brewery and know what it's like to be a big-time brewer. If you want to know what more about that is, go check that out at newschoolbeer.com or at the competition website, which is beerwardsplatform.com. I think this is pretty cool. I'm excited to see how some of the Pro-Am does, and I'm excited to see what gets made.
Oh yeah.
This year. Ecliptic Brewing and George. What are you guys doing? Secret hand signs over here?
Just sign language.
You guys know?
Yeah, they have their own
Here's a
couple
little-
languages.
you ready?
That's all you want.
Here's a little
Okay.
bitch,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Bitch better have my money. Jesus, I'm so glad you had mic down for that one.
Please.
Bitch, please.
Did you want?
I know how to say
That's good, I'm
weird.
He's like, "No, it's good."
Weirdo.
Okay. Thank you.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can say thank
Yeah.
you.
Ecliptic Brewing and Georgetown Brewing releases Cosmic Collaboration Summer IPA. That's right. Seattle's Georgetown Brewing is shipping out on June 15th to bottle shops and beer bars. Ecliptic and the Georgetown Summer IPA straddles the line between Northwest-style hazy bomb and a clear modern American IPA. Look for that in 16-ounce cans and on draft. It's going to have some strata hops, a strawberry punch, and lots of citrus undertones with Idaho 7 as well. I'm going to have that. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
To manage to strike a balance.
Hello. Migration Brewing releases Colors of Love dry hop Hefeweizen, and that supports the LBGTQ plus organizations. They have a 6-pack of lots of different colored cans. There's yellow, there's orange, there's red, there's blue, there's green, there's purple. And there's obviously only a limited case of 100, but they're 12-ounce cans, and they are on sale now. Go spread the love through the month of June because it's Pride Month, but have yourself some love beer from Migration.
Yeah, why not?
Maui Brewing bids on Modern Times acquisition.
Heard that rumor. Okay.
Wait. The old Commons location downtown,
Yeah.
the Fermentorium, or
The
are they trying to buy
kit
into
and
the whole
caboodle.
Hi,
deal?
can I just tell you?
Okay.
The independent Hawaii-based Maui Brewing is planning expansion that includes additional brewing in Colorado and a bid to take over California-based Modern Times beer. Since closing their many locations, San Diego's Modern Times has been in court over receivership to pay their debts, blah, 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 blah.
Going out of
Maui
business now,
Brewing
Dan.
reports sales volumes of its brand, and they're going to be moving some things around and taking some things over. So we're going to keep our eyes open, and that's all we can say about that.
Okay.
Jen just reminded me that she told me this already. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch! Oh my god! And she's like, I told you this. Like last week.
Gosh.
Listen to premiums.
Not to be a competitor, but 503 Distilling releases Mary and Berry Margarita as it earns American Distilling Institute Award.
I used to do their farmers markets.
Yes,
yeah,
he did.
they earned 4 medals from the American Distilling Institute for 2022 Spirits Competition and included a gold medal for its latest release, the Mary and Berry Margarita. It's a ready-to-drink category, and it's in a can, and you can take it with you, and you can drink it, and you can have fun, but if you find it, go drink it. It's purple. It actually doesn't look too bad.
Okay.
It's purple.
It actually doesn't look too
It looks good.
That's
Here's-
a sterling
I've
recommendation
been-
from
I've been-
DJ Fitzmagic
I just
here.
closed it. I've been hurt by the ready-to-make can cocktails. The Paloma, good. The Tiki Rum Punch, or the Tiki Rum Mai Tai.
Who's this?
Not good. Yeah.
Who
by? I can't remember.
Oh, but it wasn't
No.
Straight Away or 503.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like Craftwell cider or Craftwell cocktails from Two Towns.
Okay.
So, Mount Hood Brewing takes over the Rainbow Tavern in Maupan, Oregon.
Okay.
After expanding off the mountain a few years ago with its Tillicum Station location in southeast Portland, Mount Hood Brewing adds a new location. It's the third property that will take MHBC to the east side of Mount Hood in Maupan, Oregon. Maupin.
Moppin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See?
It's
MAUPIN.
I was born there, but I lived in Vancouver my entire life.
Oh.
So
What?
yeah, I was literally born in Clark. I was born at Sunnyside, Kaiser Sunnyside.
But you weren't born in Moppin.
No, I was born in Oregon.
Okay, wait. No, Moppin is in Oregon.
I know, but I wasn't born in Moppin. I was just born in Oregon.
Okay, fair.
And then I grew up in Washington.
You have a very dizzying intellect.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Bauman Cider. Let me tell you about it.
Love me
Bauman
some
Cider
Bauman.
releases its first cider in cans.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just after receiving some very big awards that we will talk about right
Finally
now.
joining the canning revolution.
Out of the Portland's Northwest International Cider Cup. Oh, what did you pour me?
A Paloma.
Oh, thank you so much.
A straightaway Paloma.
Hello, yeah, lovely.
Mm.
Northwest Cider Association announced its 2022 winners of the 9th annual Portland Cider Cup of International Cider Awards at a sold-out show at Swift Cider. And, of course, with no surprise, Bauman Cider won Medium Cidery of the Year.
Shocking.
Large Cidery of the Year went to Seattle Cider, and New Cidery went to Raw Cider Company out of Oregon. Haven't heard of them,
Nice.
but they're
Wait.
new.
Had Raw?
Raw.
Like RAW?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just check it.
Best-
I've not heard of them.
Best in Show went to Seattle Cider for their Honey Crisp, which I've had. It's fucking delicious.
I hope so.
Christine Walter of Bauman Cider is amazing, and it's no surprise why they won Medium Cider of the Year. They have some of the best ciders. If you want to try some of the ciders they have, you can find them out in the grocery markets, but it's way easier to have the good ciders at tap rooms and locations around Oregon and Washington.
Christine Walter is a straight up badass.
She is her hair changes every time the sun goes down. Straight up badass. All the time. Gold also went to Finn River Cidery for their Gold Russet in a single varietal. Gold also went to Liberty for its Grisata, a wild non-sack category. Gold went to Bauman's for Old Farmer's Old Fashioned. And also a gold to Two Towns for Pacific Pineapple, which is also equally delicious.
Two Towns.
A gold also went to Scenic Road out of British Columbia for its Perry in the Modern Perry Cider category. And lots of silvers, lots of bronze, lots of beautiful faces. And there was 57 total medals that were awarded, 17 bronze, 21 silver, and 19 gold. Congratulations and a prost to all of those winners. Prostest.
I mean, half
And
us are
that
here, but-
is the news. That's all I got.
All right.
Wait, I thought you were.
I'm gonna drink with Paloma.
Yeah, great.
You gotta
Try the
try it
Paloma.
out. And then
So this Paloma that you're trying,
yeah.
Ryan.
Is that the one that Jeremy's spinning around in a bottle?
No.
Nope, it's not. The shh.
Now here's what I will tell you, by the way.
Go ahead.
I do not like grapefruit, but I like a good Paloma.
So the Paloma you're about to try is Reposado Tequila, house-made sparkling grapefruit soda with pink peppercorn and tamarind.
What do you think?
I think that's the only thing I'm going to drink the rest of the night.
Wow. He likes it.
It's only
He likes it.
10%.
Now, I still have my whiskey. I still have my Amaro. I still have my Java the Hutt. But
Yeah.
fuck all that.
You have some work to do
This is
on
really good.
tonight's overpour.
We're going to have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
Not too much fun because I still have to go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only Monday. For
It's
fuck's
only
sake.
goddamn Monday.
Only Monday.
What the fuck, Jeremy? What is
We're going
that?
to talk about that glitter beer in a second, but I think that does it for this show. If you want to hear more,
I think so.
we're
I
going
did the
to...
overpour.
Wait, what is in this bottle?
That's Bauman cider.
it's,
That's unicorns and rainbows.
It's unicorns and rainbows. It's sparkly purple glitter cider, I think.
Yes.
So explain the overpour, guys. Sorry,
Uh,
I
so-
missed the
You want
last
to do it?
show.
You want me to do it? You want me to do it?
Okay,
do
so basically we're going to continue the conversation. We're going to cut off.
Or dive down a rabbit hole, which makes no sense.
We're going to cut off here for tonight's show, and then we're gonna after the credits roll, we're gonna pick back up with you guys.
We have credits?
and just
Yeah,
continue
apparently
the show.
Is there a director?
Yeah, you. That
Dun,
it's
dun,
the
dun,
button you
dun,
push
dun,
when you
dun,
have Amanda's voice tell everybody
Oh,
who
right.
does the show.
The
Yeah.
outro.
Anyways,
The outro.
the outro. Yes.
The outro.
So yeah, I think if you want to learn more, you're gonna have to be a Patreon member to subscribe in order to get a hold of these little tasty tidbits after the show. We'll be doing more of these.
Speaking of, I think we have a lot of your tidbits on the Patreon
oh yeah,
page.
yeah.
I can attest the overpours
Yeah.
are good.
Well, the last couple
the
were,
overpours are worth it.
were public. So anybody, you can share those with anybody. But I think this one is going to be only exclusively for our Patreon members. So thank
We'll
you.
make it worth it.
To the Ryans and the Mr. Weebs and the Davids.
Yeah, we got
of
a
the
lot of great
world.
people.
Yeah, a lot of great
Thanks, David.
Patreon members. So as always, beer fans, I don't just like you, I love you, and I want to have a beer with you. Until next week, you keep brewing, but brew happy. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
When did you guys start doing overpours?
4 years ago?
4 years ago.
We've done one with you.
Yes. The last time. Actually, I think the last overpour was here.
You were here. We didn't tell you that we stopped and started new recording. You were like, more beer, bitches! Here we go, motherfuckers!
I love it.
Okay. Yeah, take a break. If anyone has to use the bathroom, use the bathroom. Yeah, we don't need anything else. I think we're totally good.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource.
For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at brewhappy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.
She was the last time that we had a co-host. So, okay.
John, I need more.